Just when you think we're done getting news about the Fantastic Four and Avengers Doomsday, they really say he go two more for you. Because what do you mean Victor Von Doom is not going to appear in a Fantastic Four movie? That's like spaghetti no meatball. That's like lamb no tuna fish. But I actually got some theories on how this news makes sense, and it really might shock you. And either way, me and you, we got to talk about it. Ever since it was announced that Robert Downey Jr. was going to be playing Victor Von Doom, Dr. Doom in the MCU, we've been getting little teases and tastes of what his character's got in store for us. And even some concept art that's definitely not real, Russo brothers. But this is arguably, and if you ask Kevin Feige, the most iconic Marvel villain in history. But on top of that, he's the Fantastic Four's primary antagonist due to his rivalry and hatred for Reed Richards. So inherently, we all brought up the question, is Robert Downey Jr.'s Dr. Doom going to be in the new Fantastic Four movie? Boom! Now, you know what? Doom! You looking for this? As Fantastic Four director Matt Shakman has stated that Dr. Doom will not be appearing in this movie. Man, Matt Shakman, why the f you lying? We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we fucking got him. I know for a fact, Matt, you're lying out of your teeth, but I respect you for it. Because y'all are definitely doing the origin in the movie. That's already one lie. And like I said at the beginning, how you do Fantastic Four with no Doom? It's not like anyone who's ever worked on a Marvel movie has ever lied before. You can't fool us. We're familiar with your game. But I do love the reason why Matt Shakman said this, because to go on further with his quote, he also said, Doom's a great character, but he takes up a lot of air. Other film adaptations have done both an origin and Doom. We're doing neither. And that allows us to look at them from a fresh perspective. So he's doing this so that we can really focus on the Fantastic Four and what makes them a dynamic family. And obviously with the fact that Sue is pregnant, we're going to focus on a Franklin Richards, plus we also got Galactus coming. We're also going to be dealing with Ruth Langmore, Silver Surfer, and the possibility of an incursion happening because we all know that the Fantastic Four, or at least this version of the Fantastic Four, don't belong in that universe. And that's why Reed Richards is working really hard, trying to get back to where they really belong. So I think it definitely makes sense to have a movie where they're just feeling like an impending doom is happening, kind of like Armageddon. And it's up to the Fantastic Four from stopping an incursion, stopping Galactus, and just focusing on them as a family. Should be the primary focus, but it is weird though, because now it just begs the question, what universe is Robert Downey Jr.'s version of Victor Von Doom from? And how does this all tie into Avengers Doomsday? Well, I got a pretty good theory on how this all connects, because I think Fantastic Four First Steps is going to be the Thor Ragnarok that leads into Avengers Infinity War, or in this case, Avengers Doomsday. And we're definitely going to get Robert Downey Jr.'s version of Dr. Doom in this movie, most likely in an end credit scene or a post credit scene that should lead directly into Avengers Doomsday. Whatever the case that may be, I'm not sure. Maybe at the end of this movie, Galactus does succeed in killing this planet and they somehow find a way to escape, or maybe they stop Galactus. And we also get introduced to another man who is concerned for his country and his planet being consumed by this world eater. Because at the end of the day, Victor Von Doom, you know, out of his own narcissistic accord, wants to be the hero, which is actually kind of very similar to the MCU's version of Tony Stark. Because if you think about it, the MCU's version of Tony Stark has caused all the problems that he's had to stop. So it would make a lot of sense for his version of Doom to have that same type of want, but for the entire multiverse. One world under Doom. Which, yes, I do keep that Ryan North on me because this shit right here is fire! But that's all the news we got today, at least, until they drop the second trailer for Fantastic Four about Avengers Doomsday and Fantastic Four and Robert Downey Jr.'s version of Victor Von Doom appearing in the movie, or not appearing. But I'm curious to hear your thoughts. What do you think about this? What do you think about my theories? Drop a comment down below, and as always, like and follow for more.